Hey guys, well, I'm here. I just wound up in Cuervo, New Mexico, and I heard this town was split in half because they ran I-40 east through it back in, I guess, the 60s when they built the highway system, and so it split the town in half, and the town just kind of deteriorated after that. I'm sorry. And so now I'm just I'm on one side of the town, and we're just going to look in a couple of the buildings here, the outsides, the insides, and it's really hard to tell. Some of the buildings look like they could still be occupied, but it's again hard to tell. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of walk around and see what we got, and this should be fun. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so right here you can see that there is a basketball hoop net right there. So clearly, you know, kids used to play basketball here in this town a while ago. And this looks like somebody's home that got burned up pretty good, and I have no idea if this happened before or after the interstate was put through. Based on the fact that it's all still here, I'd say this probably had this house burned down after, and probably likely wasn't the original owners, but this is a house. But you know, when you go in to look at a ghost town, you're really not interested in structures that have been burned down, because you really can't kind of go back in time and see what it was like. I am being very cognizant and aware of critters, because I'm pretty sure New Mexico has its share of deadly critters all over. But this is another property that looks like it's been kind of ransacked over the years, but this is another little home that kind of was destroyed, and it just looks pretty bad. It's really kind of hard to tell. I mean, clearly that's the kitchen back there, and man, what great views they had from back there. I don't think I'm going to go into this property. I haven't been given permission to enter any of these properties. I don't know who owns them or what the deal is there, but we can certainly go back and forth and kind of look at everything and try to determine if there's anything cool to see, and if there is, you know, we'll look at it more. Okay, so this is another building, and I'm looking kind of across the street, and I see where it says Cuervo was written up on the mountain, and that whole side, it looks like there's just an absolute ton of buildings over there that have been abandoned. This side not so much, but definitely we'll go take a look at that next. So here, this is another front door. Look at that skylight they have put in there. That's nifty. Really nothing I can see that's no old furniture. Looks like the place is cleaned out pretty good. So we'll keep going. And it looks like truckers. Oh, there's a lizard. That's okay. Looks like we got some old cars back there. I could swear my mom used to have one of these cars. I don't know, what kind of car is this? Oh yeah, it looks like there's more homes on the other side of the train tracks as well. Cougar? I don't know, that car looks familiar to me. All right, let's keep going. I guess this is an old billboard. They haven't used that in a while. Let's keep on going. And let me, just to be on the safe side, I see my vehicle, but I'm gonna just lock it because I want to come back to, I don't know. I'm paranoid like that. All right, cool old billboard. Not much going on there. We got another building here and it definitely says that it's private property. So I don't know how close I want to venture in, but we can look at it from the outside. And really great views around here. It kind of reminds me of the other ghost town with the great views. But yeah, this definitely says private property. Really hard to tell, but it's got a lot of really nice tools in there. So I can't imagine that somebody left all that behind, but it does look a little run down. It looks like no one's been here for a while. So I'm not going to chance it. Look, that's a car up on a hydraulic lift. I wonder how long it's been up there. It's pretty crazy actually, isn't it? Excuse me. Oh, here's another old car. You can tell the time frame kind of when these it looks like they got a tractor inside that place. Also, another piece of heavy machinery. I don't know if it's been used. There's another old tractor back there. I see some cars. And this car, I mean, man, what a classic. This is an E-Sabre, okay? And I remember roofs that used to do that. That's crazy. So we're just gonna keep on going down here now. There's a car up here that looks like it's probably, well, it's hard to tell. This definitely says private property, and I don't know what this used to be, but my guess is all these properties are probably owned by that wrecker service down there, because there's definitely some stuff going on in that direction. There's an old trailer back there. It looks like there's an old truck or something, and I could swear that somebody probably lives in this building, so I don't want to. This car's got a flat tire. So maybe it's been here for a while. I have no idea. Oh, yeah, probably has. It's got California plates, but there's nothing that shows year or anything like that. So anyway, another old property that's been abandoned, it looks like. And really, this is all that I can see on this side of the road. So really not a lot to look at here. Now on the other side, I saw more residential properties, and those residential properties are probably going to be a little bit more exciting. From what I understand, there have been other people here that have looked at this stuff, so we're not the first. But again, if you watch the professional YouTubers out there, and I'm certainly not one of them, they usually have to get permission from someone to actually walk through the property, and they have to have some kind of waiver form signed or something. I don't know what the deal is there, but we're just going to try to do this without all that. But if there's anyone around that's kind of looking at us, that's nearby, we'll just walk up to them and talk to them and see what they think, if it's okay, because we're just looking. We're not going to take anything. We're just real curious about the town, right? Because it kind of sucks that they put an interstate through somebody's town and basically turned it into a ghost town. That kind of sucks for this town, but it looks pretty old, all this stuff. So again, I think they put this town in probably, you know, 56. I mean, they put the road in 50 or 60 years ago. So who knows? But definitely in a beautiful setting. All right, I'm gonna shut off and I'll be back.